Welcome back, YouTube. We're back here again doing another nerd report. And we got another nerd report for you to drop in your lap to make you speculate on and try to pluck your brain senses. So, let me ask you this question. Did YouTube TV get the best of Disney, or did Disney get the best of YouTube? That's the question. While we debate this, hit like on the channel, on the video, and also subscribe to the channel. And also, don't wait for it. Stay for the story. So, the reason why I asked this question is articles have been coming out since Friday, the time of me posting this, and I've been trying to absorb as much information as I possibly can about it because every publication is talking about it, but there's different people of the know see different things, and you have to kind of weigh the options of between. So Disney and YouTube TV reach a deal ending weeks of disruption. So, what has happened, if you're a YouTube TV subscriber, I used to be one. I would like to go back to it again, but, financial times. So, with that being said, I have Disney Plus. I watch TV whenever I get a good chance. And part of the problem is, a lot of the carrier disputes that you end up seeing across the board, like little TV channels, or even like DirecTV or Dish, Comcast, Spectrum, a lot of little other smaller channels in the United States, they go through this thing called carriage fees. And basically, what it is major content creators like Viacom, which is now I think Paramount Plus, Disney, which is ABC, NBC, which it has Peacock. They come in and they go, hey, our content is worth a lot of money. We want this amount of money per person you have on your platform. And they go, no, we don't have enough money. Stop trying to take our money from us. And it's a constant struggle back and forth. Now, one of the things I have always been saying, especially when it comes to these carriage fees, is what's going to happen when one of these guys get to the point where they really don't care. Now, the Comcast and Spectrums, they have about 12 million subscribers above everybody else, but they take on everybody. They got the Paramount Pluses, the Hulu Plus. They have all of them, and they present it to the people on their platform. Same thing with YouTube TV. They're saying, hey, we provide a open service to let people see your content. But the thing is sometimes these companies just get very greedy. Now, the first time I encountered this with YouTube TV was probably about 2 years ago, and ABC/Disney Plus kind of was like, hey, we want more money. And it only lasted like 12 hours. The reason why it only lasted about 12 hours was, YouTube said, hey, sorry for the inconvenience. We're going to give you a $20 credit. And then all of a sudden it came back. And that sparked my interest because did YouTube realize that, hey, we can condition the customer base, hey, look, we might not be able to provide this service to you, but we're going to deduct money off of your bill because of the disruption. And nobody was actually doing that in the industry. They still charge you full dollar price, even if those sets of channels disappear. The Dish networks, the, direct TVs, your bill was still, $19.95 a month or ever how much money it was, but they still charge you that regardless. They did not give you any deductions off your bill. The only time I saw it was on YouTube TV that actually started deducting, hey, we're having a problem with these channels. We're going to deduct money off of your bill. we love your service. We love the fact that you on our service. That was more of a consumer focus front. And I speculated from that point 2.5 years ago, and it was roughly about football season when ABC tried to pull this number, that what would happen if YouTube got to the place where they got big enough they can actually take on a ABC or a Paramount Plus or a Fox, to the point that they can say, hey, look, you can go ahead and try to do these raise your rates. We'll take it off air and don't care. And part of the problem is will something like this work against a Disney Plus, where they are actually trying to gain more people on their platform? They're trying to get more people on to their services, like, ESPN, the ESPN app, or they're getting ready to kill Hulu, so Disney Plus app. These things are so intertwined that who has who by the foot? Does Disney have YouTube by the foot, or does YouTube have Disney by the foot? I see it as, it's not a stalemate. I see it as YouTube TV having ABC / Disney Plus by the foot, because they provide services for all the rest of the other content farms out there, and it would behoove ABC / Disney Plus to actually play ball. And I think that, what's going to happen when, the cable companies, the major cable companies like Comcast and Spectrum, decide that they don't want to do TV no more, that they don't see a profitability in it, and they just drop it all together, and they turn to YouTube TV and say, hey, be our TV provider. Because that's what a lot of smaller cable companies in America are doing. I see it differently than other people do outside of the industry. I mean, you can look at it from a standpoint like, hey, Disney has gotten the best of YouTube TV again. But I don't really think that YouTube and YouTube TV as an umbrella really care. They're going to be like, hey, look, we're going to be where the people are, and we're gaining subscribers at a clip way faster. And if the Spectrums and Comcast decide not to do TV no more, and it's just easier to have one entity take on the bigger guys, I don't see the leverage leaning towards a Disney Plus at all. And it makes it harder to try to wrap your head around how much leverage does one company have over another. I just see it as, hey, if Disney Plus can do it on their own, then why would you care to negotiate? Different publications were coming out saying that, hey, how much money was Disney losing when it came to this deal not being closed, and it was like $4 to $5 million a day. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said, you know how much money Disney spends on electricity for their parks? It's a lot. And yeah, you can look at it from that standpoint, but the shakiness of the foundation that television has been built on is changing overall. You're not going to be able to bully the little guys anymore. You're going to have to deal directly with a big entity that knows their worth. And that changes the way that these carrier fees are going to be hashed out. It's still going to probably be somewhere about $10 a person, $10 a subscriber, but I don't see the leverage. I don't see the leverage leaning towards Disney Plus anymore. Now, you might see things differently, and put it in the comment below which way do you think this pendulum is actually swinging. Me personally, I think that the pendulum is swinging more towards the technology side and moving towards a YouTube TV and swinging away from the content creators, because YouTube not only has YouTube TV, but it also has YouTube, and you can get to the place where a lot of channels are going to get erased or getting rid of. So people's habits towards television are changing at a faster clip. But I would like to hear from everybody else and see if my opinion resonates with everybody else. But let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hype the channel up. If you get a chance, slide the scroller over a little bit so you can get to the hype. But let me know what you think, and y'all have a good one.